Okay, so now we are starting. Hello, everybody. In this morning, we are going to talk today about the mandelic acid. Okay, but first of all, we are going to let you know what's DermaSwiss, who is DermaSwiss. Okay, so DermaSwiss is an exclusive skincare brand with more than 26 years in the industry. We have ingredients in our products of the first quality. We have marine ingredients, biological ingredients, and botanical ingredients. And our line is very effective. That is one word that characterizes us, effectiveness. So we always try to do the formulations of our products, having in mind that we want a clean product with the less preservatives possible, a product that really does a change in the skin, that really does function in the skin. It really is going to make a condition, to change a condition in your skin, So when you start using DermaSwiss products in your face, or when you start using DermaSwiss products in your back bar, you are going to see how in 1 hour, in 1 hour and 15 minutes, you are going to see the change in the skin of your clients. So for that, it's very important that you follow our master protocols. And that's something that I am always talking about. Please follow the master protocols, because I have like 8 years working with the company. And in all of these years, I have, traveled, teaching seminars in different parts, different states of the United States, different countries of Latin America. And, always when I go to a seminar, the first thing that the clients tell me is, Elizabeth, sell me the best sellers. I want the products that really are the best sellers from your company. But when you do that, what happens is that when you are going to follow a master protocol, you are not going to have all the products you need to follow that master protocol from A to Z. And then you are not going to have the benefits. You are not going to have the results that we are guaranteeing you, because you don't have all the products that you need. So in order to make a smart investment in DermaSwiss, is to do it by master protocols. For example, you think, okay, so the client that I have the most is acne, or the clients that I have the most are anti-aging, or maybe I am going to focus only in microneedles, or maybe the client that I have the most is sensitive skin. Okay, so then you choose that, and then you choose the master protocol that you're going to use for that. Or you go with the master protocol for acne, or with the master protocol for sensitive skin. Why is that? It's because each one of the master protocols has a package, has a kit with all the products that you need to do that master protocol. The only thing you need to buy on the side of the kit is going to be cleanser, toner, and the sun protection. The rest of the products, you have it in the kit, okay? And why we do it like that? We do it like that because the cleanser, the toner, and the sun protection are going to work for, I would say for all the protocols, unless you are working with acne. You are going to need the cleanser and the toner for acne, okay? So if you buy, for example, I always recommend the Brightening Illuminating Kit. The Brightening Illuminating Kit is a kit that comes with all the products that you need. And that's a one size, because it comes with a mandelic acid. So you can work in any skin condition, in any skin type, with the Brightening Illuminating Kit, okay? And then what you can do is you go completing the rest of the products that you need from the line by the side of that main kit that you got in the first place, okay? And we are going to talk a little bit more about that kit today, more ahead, and we have it today in a special, so let's wait to see that. Okay, so in DermaSwiss, we have products for all skin types. We have products for all skin conditions. We have products for the back bar. We have products for you to sell to your clients, to recommend to your clients, so they can use the product in their home. They can do the follow-up of the routine with the routine at home. They can take care of their skin at home. And that's something that now with this COVID-19 and all of these things, and the quarantine, estheticians are more aware of the importance of the client using a good, effective, professional product at home. We have been talking about that forever, for all of these years, but estheticians really didn't didn't agree, or they were afraid because they are not sellers, they are not able to sell the product to the client, they are not able to recommend the product to the client. So if you are one of those ones, welcome to Air, because we really need that help from our clients at home. You are seeing your client once a month. You maybe are seeing your client once every 2 months, and if your client is not following, you know, that care at home, of that skincare at home, you are not going to see the results of your treatment. If you really want to calm a rosacea, if you really want to control an acne, if you really want to help diminish hyperpigmentation, you need the product to use at home. Okay, so in our line, we are parabens free. We are always trying to get to have the less, as I told you before, to have the less preservatives in the products. We do not make tests in animals. And for example, our sun protection that we have right now, Dermasun SPF 50, we just launched this sun protection, I would say like 10 months ago. And it's been a boom, it's been wonderful, because this sun protection it's made only with zinc and titanium. It doesn't contain any chemical filters. Chemical filters like avobenzone, like oxybenzone, octinoxate, are really bad for the environment. They are going to do huge damage in the coral barriers in the sea, and you know, even for our organisms, sometimes they are disruptives for our hormonal system and do, you know, major damages in our bodies. So this Dermasun, when you apply it in your face, you have to really massage it a little bit in your hands, and then you are going to apply it in your face, and in that way you are going to achieve, you know, a better way to apply it. I mean, you are not going to have that, you know, white color in your face. You just massage it a little bit and you are going to fade that color from the skin. But it's really a wonderful sun protection with zinc and titanium that is going to cover and protect completely your skin from ultraviolet rays, A's and B's. Okay, so another good thing when you work with DermaSwiss is that we really we are very passionate about education. We are always teaching seminars, webinars, mini courses, and we understand that if our clients are really educated in the use of the line, you are going to obtain best benefit, you know, bigger benefits from your investment on in our line. So that's our recommendation. Try to see the most webinars you can, try to get the most seminars you can, because the more you educate yourself, the more you are going to grow, the more options you have to make better decisions. Okay, another advantages of our line is that we have a complete and direct chemical pills line. We have Mandelic, lactic, glycolic 30%, glycolic 40%, and we have the salicylic acid. Another very good thing is that if you are not that skilled esthetician, that you don't have, you know, that expertise in the application of chemical pills, you can always mix any of our chemical pills with the derma scrub. Here I have the derma scrub. This is the only scrub that we have in the line. And this one is made with a diatomaceous earth, which is a fossil, a marine fossil, very rich in silica. We have the squalene, which is extracted from the green olives, and we have the papain. The papain is extracted from the papaya. It is the enzyme from the papaya. So it's really very good, you know, to use it to exfoliate our skin, to polish our skin. And you can use it alone. You can use a derma scrub alone, but as well, you can mix it with some drops of any of the chemical pills, with the exception of the mandelic acid. This is a pill that you are not going to mix with the derma scrub. Why not? It's not because you are going to cause any allergic reaction. It's not because you are going to generate any trouble with the skin. It's simply because it's too mild, the mandelic acid. It's too gentle, the mandelic acid. And there is no fun. It's not good when you mix the mandelic acid with the derma scrub. I mean, you are not going to obtain better, you know, benefits. but you can have like 3 drops of the salicylic or 3 drops of the glycolic or 3 drops of the lactic and mix it with the derma scrub and to obtain, you know, beautiful results in the skin. So let's keep going. Another thing is going to be that you are going to be have a representative. It's going to be assigned to you. A representative is your link with our company. Is that person that can give you more information about the master protocols, the catalog, the price list, the order forms. You can place your orders with your representatives, and your representative is going to be sending you always the calendar when we are going to have the webinars and the seminars, and you know, all of that stuff that you may need from the company. You can obtain all of that with our representative. Okay. And another thing, social media. If you don't have yet the account for your business in social media, you need to open that like today, in this afternoon. It's really, really important today, in these days, to have an account in social media. Why? Because that's your way to grow. That's your way to let know your friends and family and people that you don't even know what you do, your services, the different facials that you have before and after. You need to place that there. Who are you? What you offer? You know, so that's a very non-expensive way to do marketing and branding for your business. We are in Instagram as dermaswiss_pro, dermaswiss_pro, and we are always placing their information in Spanish, in English as well. And you can take even the posts. You can take from our account and post those ones in your account. We as well have another account, which is DermaSwiss Institute. Yes, because we have an institute here in Miami for the people that want to study skincare specialist, and you are going to get, you know, your certification, and with that you can apply for the skincare specialist license for the state of Florida. Remember, that's only valid for the state of Florida. The good thing, we are teaching classes online right now. So if you know anybody that is interested in our institute, please recommend them to us, okay? And the other account is DermaSwiss. That's the account that we have for retail clients, people that are not professionals of the aesthetical field, people that, you know, don't have license. So we have the DermaSwiss account. Okay, so let's start talking now about the mandelic acid, about chemical peels in general. Chemical peels are, you know, are the wings for us, the estheticians. I always say, when you are a esthetician and you learn about chemical peels, it's like you grow wings and you can fly and you can do really different things in the skin. It's like the difference between the night and the day. Why? Because clients come to us, clients go to spas, clients go to estheticians because they want to get something done that they cannot do at home. I mean, if I am only going to go to a spa to get, you know, my face cleansed with a gel, and only maybe a little bit of steam, you know, another cream and just a cream mask. That's not anything of the other world. You know, people want experiences. People want different things in their face, machines, chemical peels, you know. So this is your trick. This is your thing. This is the tool that you have to offer something different to your client, because they cannot buy chemical peels to use them at home, because they don't know how to use chemical peels at home. That's why, and this is a tip, this is very important information, you know, usually people ask me, Elizabeth, so what's the minimum that I should charge for the application of a chemical peel? Okay, the minimum only for the application of a normal, regular chemical peel is going to be $80, okay? Because you need to have the knowledge of how to choose the chemical peel, the knowledge to do, to analyze, skin analysis, to know in which skin you can apply that chemical peel. So you are charging for the knowledge. You are not charging for the half dropper of chemical peel and the cream mask and the epifactor. No, you are charging in that case for the knowledge, okay? And that's why the minimum you charge is $80 for the application of a chemical peel. So what are chemical peels used for? Okay, chemical peels are these substances that are going to have a pH, okay, which is how acidic is a substance. They have a pH under 3.5. We all know that the pH of the skin is between 4.5 to 5.5, okay? So chemical peels are going to be under 3.5. We estheticians, we can only use chemical peels until 1.8 pH, until 1.8 pH. Any chemical peel with a pH lower than that is only for medical use. We are not allowed to apply any chemical peel with a pH under 1.8, okay? So chemical peels are used in the aesthetical field to do an exfoliation. What is an exfoliation? Simply to remove dead cells from the skin, to remove keratinocytes from the skin, to remove corneocytes from our skin, because the more years that pass to us human beings, our dead cells are going to be sticking to our skin, okay? Those dead cells should desquamate from the skin in 14 days. But when we are 40, 50, 60, 70, those dead cells are not going to desquamate from the skin. So what is going to happen is that you are going to have a dead cell and another dead cell and another dead cell that is coming from down and another dead cell. And that's when you start seeing the skin like yellowish, like thick, dehydrated, with more wrinkles, more fine lines. It's because too much dead cells, old dead cells there in the surface of the skin. And that's when we need an exfoliation. So in a good thing, an exfoliation should be done once a month. You know, that's for maintenance of the skin. A good exfoliation once a month for to maintain the skin glowing, beauty, to maintain the cellular regeneration cycle process, you know, to stimulate the production of collagen and elastin. So once a month, apply a chemical peel. Okay, so let's talk now about the Mandelic peel. The Mandelic peel has a nature as any of the other chemical peels. And I was just teaching yesterday the seminar of chemical peels in Spanish, and I was telling the girls, think about chemical peels as persons, as personalities. You know, when you know a person for the first time, you really need to get to know that person, understand the behavior of that person, understand the nature of that person, understand how that person is going to behave in, you know, in some moment. Okay, so not all the chemical peels are the same. They are really different. They have personalities, they have different behaviors. I'm sorry, I got like something in my eye. They have like different behaviors when you apply them to the skin. That's why we really need to get to know all of them. In the case of the mandelic acid, this is a chemical peel with a really, really huge, big molecule. So when you apply the mandelic acid to the skin, there is going to be a moment when that molecule cannot penetrate anymore in the skin because it's too big, so it doesn't fit in the middle of those cells in the skin. So what's going to happen is going to self-block. Okay, I just need a minute. I cannot see very well. Okay, girls, these are things that happens when we are in live recordings. You know, Good things. Okay, so there is a moment where when this big molecule of the mandelic acid cannot penetrate anymore in the skin. That's why this chemical peel is so gentle, so mild, so non-irritating. It's not going to generate inflammation in the skin, okay? And that's why it's so different from the other chemical peels that are going to really penetrate in the skin, that are going to be irritating for the skin, and that has other behaviors when you apply them to the skin. Okay, so the mandelic acid, it's in our case Germa Swiss, we have it in a 15%, and we have it with a 3.3 of pH. Remember about the pH. The pH is what really is going to tell you about how aggressive a chemical peel is. So the lower the number, the pH, the lower the number of the pH, the more aggressive is going to be your chemical peel. The lower the number, the more aggressive is the chemical peel. So if we have the chemical peels that are going always to start in a 3.5 pH to under, and we have a mandelic acid of a 3.3 pH, it means it's very gentle. I mean, when we are talking about 2.5, 2.0 pH, then we are talking about very aggressive chemical peels. But the 3.3, 3.5, 3.0, wonderful, are, you know, very gentle. And being the mandelic more because of the size of the molecule of the mandelic acid. So what happened with the mandelic? The mandelic is the one that we call the one size fits all. Mandelic, one size fits all. So when you are working with your clients and you are, you know, like kind of confused and you don't know, you know, what's the type of the skin type, if you don't know if oily or maybe combination or maybe dry skin or maybe acne or rosacea, you really can tell, you really don't know. So in that moment, don't make a fuss, don't get crazy, only go with the mandelic acid, because mandelic acid is one size fits all. You can always work with the mandelic acid with no trouble. I mean, no irritation, no burning, no frosting. I mean, it will have to be a really a skin in a really bad condition for you to have a frosting with the mandelic acid, you know. That could happen, but with the skin in a really bad shape, in a really bad condition. Okay, so we can use the mandelic acid even in sensitive skin, and we are going to see all of that. So this is one of the most effective chemical peels for hyperpigmentation. So always have in your mind, when you want to work in hyperpigmentation, you want to work in blemishes, any kind of blemishes. It could be blemishes after acne. It could be, which is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It could be melasma, which is hormonal hyperpigmentation. It could be sun damage, blemishes by sun damage. You can always go with the mandelic acid. Okay, so hyperpigmentation, blemishes equals mandelic acid. You can go with other chemical peels, but still you can always use the mandelic acid for that. Okay, so the mandelic acid is extracted from bitter almonds. You know, that's something, that's a little of story of the mandelic acid. It was isolated for the first time by a German doctor, and in German, almond is mandel, so that's why it's called mandelic acid. Okay, so let's keep going, saying a little bit more of the nature of the mandelic acid. Because of its very gentle nature, this is the one that we have chosen in our master protocol for acne. You are going to be amazed when you do this master protocol for acne for the first time. You are going to see the results from the first session when you use the mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is going to be very, very good for hormonal acne. You know, when you have women with a lot of breakout here in the chin, you are going to use the mandelic acid and it's going to be wonderful. Like for inflammation, acne, inflammatory acne, you are going to use the mandelic acid. So you remember when we go to school, to the aesthetic school, and we always hear that, okay, if you are in front of a oily skin, go with the salicylic acid. Use the salicylic acid. Yes, salicylic acid is very good for oily skin because it's the most keratolytic of all the chemical peels. It's going to destroy the oil. It's going to penetrate in the skin through the oil. But the thing is that salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid. You know, it's very strong. It's going to penetrate through the oil. It's going to penetrate easier in the skin. And if you do not pay attention, if you have not chosen very well the skin, you are going to get frosting. You are going to get burning of the skin. That's why we in DermaSwiss use as well the salicylic acid in the master protocol for acne, but we use the salicylic acid diluted with the derma scrub. So how we are going to use it, I am going to bring you right now. Okay, I have here the acne master protocol. Okay, so we are going to cleanse the skin with a cleanser for acne, and then we are going to do a mixture of the derma scrub with 3 drops of salicylic acid. 3 drops of salicylic acid. We apply that to the skin. We are going to apply the steamer on top for 10 minutes. After steamer, we are going to remove everything, do extractions, apply the high frequency. And after the high frequency, we are going to apply the mandelic acid. And that's another huge advantage, benefit of this chemical peel. The mandelic acid is the only chemical peel that you can apply after extractions. This is the only chemical peel that you can apply after extractions. We know it's a no-no in the aesthetical field to apply any chemical peel after extractions. Well, you can do that with our mandelic acid because it is gentle, because it is mild, okay? I have some of you here that are raising your hands. You don't need to raise your hands. If you have any question or any comment, please place it in the right side of the screen in the chat window and I will answer you there. Okay. Oh, we have new people here. We have Ana Cisnero. We have Galaxy S20, which I don't know who is it. Galaxy, tell me your name. And Ivelisse Andujar and Jessica Sanchez, Judith Bustamante and Marisa Quiñones. They were here before. Okay, so let's keep going. So in the acne master protocol, after extractions, yes, you apply the mandelic acid. It's going to be wonderful results. And you are going to apply the mandelic acid for 8 minutes, okay? You are going to apply the mandelic acid for 8 minutes. That's our time. Now, remember, always when we give you a time for the application, that's the maximum amount of time. But that doesn't mean that if you apply the chemical peel to your client and you are seeing a lot of redness in the skin and the client is telling you, hey, I am burning, I really feel bad with this substance, you are going to say to your client, oh no, because you have to wait 8 minutes. No, you know, if your client is really feeling uncomfortable with the chemical peel and you are seeing that the skin is getting more redness, then you instantly, immediately, you apply the neutralizer, and after the neutralizer, you are going to remove everything with water. Do not apply water after on top of a chemical peel. No, if you are having troubles, you neutralize first with the neutralizer and then you remove everything with the chemical peel, okay? I have, oh, Lina. Hello, Lina. Lina Aguilar from Georgia. Hello, dear. Welcome to this DermaSwiss community. Wonderful that you connected with us. Okay, so let's go a little back and let's keep talking, you know, the other benefits. So remember, if you are going to work in blemishes, mandelic acid. For acne, inflammatory acne, mandelic acid. You are going to work in that master protocol with the salicylic 3 drops mixed with the derma scrub and with the mandelic after extractions, okay? Another thing is that this is the chemical peel that's going to use for sensitive skin, you know, like when you have a rosacea client and you don't want to apply any strong chemical peel that maybe you can cause any burning or frosting or damage in that skin, then you can apply the mandelic acid, okay? So for rosacea as well, I am going to give you the master protocol. I have all the master protocols with mandelic acid for you today. So just don't worry, you are going to get the pictures of all of them. Clarissa Castellanos is asking me a very good question. Do you leave neutralizer for some minutes or apply and remove immediately? Clarissa, you apply and remove immediately. I mean, you apply the neutralizer on top of the chemical peel and then immediately you remove everything with water, okay? Wonderful question. Okay, so the mandelic acid can be used in the skin as a flash treatment. You know, you have this client that maybe you are going to make a makeup, a professional makeup application, or a client that wants a glow, a rapid, you know, fast glow into your skin. You are going to obtain that with the mandelic acid. The mandelic acid you can combine with the application of the microdermabrasion. For example, you apply first the microdermabrasion, only one pass, horizontal pass, okay? If you are going to combine the microdermabrasion with the mandelic acid, you first apply the microdermabrasion, one pass in horizontal direction. You do not do the mesh, which is one horizontal, one vertical. No, only one pass horizontal. And after the microdermabrasion, you know, it could be a diamond tip, it could be a crystals microdermabrasion. Always remember, do not make pressure with microdermabrasion with the diamond tip. If you make pressure, you are going to scratch the skin, okay, of your client. And you can do, you know, excoriations, you can generate scars, you can generate hyperpigmentation. So do not pressure the diamond tip microdermabrasion. And after the microdermabrasion, you apply the mandelic acid for 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the skin type. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful treatment, that one, okay? After the mandelic acid, you apply the neutralizer, you remove everything with water, and after that, you apply the Epi Factor, which is our 911, our regenerating and restoring gel. And you can apply, for example, a collagen fiber with aloe vera, or collagen fiber 100%, or a collagen fiber with myoxinol. Beautiful results when you do that combination of those two treatments. Okay, so the other thing is, when you apply the mandelic acid, the maximum of minutes is going to be 8 minutes. Do not trespass that time. Do not try to, you know, create new protocols, because there are people that sometimes want to create different things. And maybe with the mandelic acid, you are not going to have big troubles, but it could happen, you know, with other chemical peels from the company, that if you pass the time, the suggested time, you can have troubles. Okay, so this is the neutralizer. This is our alkaline solution, bicarbonated solution with alkaline pH to neutralize our chemical peels. And every time when you apply a direct chemical peel from German Swiss in the skin, you need to apply the neutralizer in order to block and neutralize the penetration of that chemical peel in the skin. I have people here. Oh, Lina is asking me, can I use it in a client with lupus? Okay, you know, I have other people that have asked me that, Lina. When you have a client with lupus, that's an immune system trouble. The first thing you need to know is your client have had, you know, any lupus in their face, because you can see a lot of people with lupus and they have the lesions in their body, in the body, but they don't have the lesions in their face. So this is something that you need to find out, okay? And I would say yes. I would say you could go ahead and you could apply the mandelic acid in a person with lupus because it's not going to burn, it's not going to itch. The sensation when you apply the mandelic acid is like a tingling. It's like, you know, little ants in your face. And there are even people that doesn't feel anything. So that's why I would tell you, yes, you can apply the mandelic acid. Always be careful, always be on top of your client. Do not pass the amount of time of 6 to 8 minutes, you know, and pay attention of what is going on in the skin. Even though for the application of chemical pills, the immune system troubles are a contraindication. You know, you shouldn't apply chemical pills in people with immune system troubles, is because when they are too aggressive, the chemical pills, and they burn or itch, they can, you know, activate certain things. But I don't think that with the lupus and the mandelic acid that could happen. Now, if your client is really bad, you know, with the lupus, then I would suggest that don't do it. Don't apply it. Okay, so here we have the protocol brightening illuminating. This is a master protocol, and this protocol has a kit with the products that you need to follow all the service from A to Z. And this is the one that I recommend to the people, to the clients that are going to make an investment for the first time in DermaSwiss. Why? Because you have here a complete service from A to Z, and you are going to have this glow in the skin. Is a beautiful and wonderful protocol for everybody. And you have here the mandelic acid, and you are going to have here as well the glycolic acid 30%. So you can do a lot of different things in the skin with all of these products. You have here the Derma-C, which I am going to talk about right now, and we have here the Epi Factor, which is our 911, and you are going to receive in this brightening illuminating kit, you receive 8 units of the brightening peel-off mask. I am going to show you that one, the brightening peel-off mask. I used to have it here. Okay, I think it moved. I am going to show it to you in a little bit of time. So this brightening mask is made with vitamin C and black currant. So it's very antioxidant, is wonderful for hyperpigmentation, is wonderful for sensitive skin. You can apply it in anybody, you know. That's the brightening peel-off mask, and you receive 8 units of those ones in this kit. You have here the Derma Scrub, the Epi Factor, the Hydra Q10, which is the moisturizer, the Derma-C, the glycolic acid, the mandelic acid, and the neutralizer. Everything in professional size. And the investment here is $410, but today your investment is going to be less because we have the 10% discount in this kit. Okay, we have the 10% discount in this kit, in this wonderful kit, brightening illuminating kit. And the other thing is that the minimum return of investment that you are going to have from this kit is going to be $2,800, $2,800, okay? When you, that's the minimum return you are going to get from this kit, because you have the mandelic acid for 30 treatments, for 30 applications. It's the whole dropper for 1 application. So you have here 1 ounce of the mandelic acid, which is 30 applications. So that's why this is the one I recommend for you to start working with the company, to start working with DermaSwiss. Remember, you have a 10% discount today, so you are going to get it like for $365 or something like that. Only for today and tomorrow. Only for today and tomorrow. You can do this treatment to you, to your parents, to your, you know, if you have adult children, you can do this brightening illuminating protocol to any of your clients. So it's a very good kit to invest more in this moment, okay? So if you have melasma, you are going to work with this kit, with this protocol, with the brightening illuminating protocol, and you are going to alternate that protocol with Radiant C protocol, okay? Remember, so 1 month brightening illuminating, the next month Radiant C. The other month brightening illuminating, and the next one Radiant C. So this is these are the two treatments you are going to alternate for hyperpigmentation, which could be melasma or sun damage. Actually, if you see at this image that I have in the screen, you are going to see this is a melasma, but I would say in this skin, we have as well the sun damage. You know, you can see both conditions in this skin. So the brightening, illuminating is going to be wonderful, and the radiancy as well is going to be another wonderful treatment for this skin type. The radiancy comes with the glycolic acid 30%, and you are going to apply that acid directly in the skin, and results, beautiful results, okay? So let's go here, and we have here the Derma C. I'm going to show that one to you. This is the Derma C, is the boom serum that we have right now. Here is a very, you know, yellowish serum. It has a strong fragrance, and that smell, okay, it's due to the ferulic acid. Now, if you really ask me, I would tell you the ferulic acid is so potent. It has so many benefits that I really don't pay attention to its woody smell, because it's like a woody smell that you are going to feel in the Derma C, and it's because of that. It's because of the ferulic acid, and as well because we use a very potent molecule of vitamin C. It is the 3.0 ethyl ascorbic acid. This is a very potent molecule of vitamin C, because it is soluble in oil and it is soluble in water. The regular ascorbic acid is only soluble in water. That means that it's more difficult for it to penetrate in the skin. For this molecule, the 3.0 ethyl ascorbic acid, is very easy to penetrate in the skin. So it's going to penetrate very deep in the skin, and it's going to target specifically the melanin. It's going to inhibit the production of melanin, so it's going to diminish the hyperpigmentation. We have as well here the ferulic acid, which is very antioxidant. It's going to combat the free radicals damage. We have here the hyaluronic acid. The hyaluronic acid, we all know that is going to attract the water and hold the water into the skin. We really need water into the skin. When you start hydrating the skin, the blemishes are going to diminish. The acne is going to diminish. The rosacea is going to diminish. We need water in the skin. So we have here the hyaluronic acid for that. And we have here the melanostatin. The melanostatin is a biopeptide. It's a very, very little molecule that is going to have a great ability to penetrate in the skin, and it's going to help even the skin tone. It's going as well to reduce the appearance of the age spots, and is going to leave the skin brighter and suppler. The melanostatin as well is going to target the production of melanin, is going to diminish the blemishes into the skin. Okay, so if you are going to work in a client with hyperpigmentation, you cannot miss the Derma C. Okay, if you have skin, you cannot miss the Derma C. This is too antioxidant, too anti-aging, too good for hyperpigmentation. Okay, and here we are. Okay, I just talked to you about the brightening mask. You know, this is the peel off mask. It comes in a package, the powder, and you are going to mix that powder with 3.5 ounces of water. Okay, any of our hydroplastic mask, any of our peel off masks that comes like this in this kind of package, you are going to mix the powder with 3.5 ounces of water. Okay, so in this package, in the brightening illuminating kit, you are going to receive 8 of the brightening masks. And here I have the Acne Master Protocol. We already saw this one, you know, the Acne Master Protocol. And this is the Acne Professional Kit, the Acne Professional Kit. And this one includes absolutely all the products that you need to make this this protocol, okay, to do this protocol. You have all, including the cleanser and the toner. You have everything you need to follow this protocol in this Acne Professional Kit. Okay, so this is a very powerful one as well to work in acne. It's $400, and the same the minimum return of investment that you are going to have is $2,800, $2,500 if you really charge the protocol at the suggested price, okay? And here, you know, if you have a papulopustular acne like this, inflammatory acne, moderate acne or severe acne, you are going to work with the master protocol for acne, which includes the mandelic acid. You know, look at this one. This is really bad papulopustular acne, a lot of inflammation, a lot of redness. You can see it's very oily. Well, the mandelic is very antibacterial. The mandelic is going to as well get excess oil from the skin, and that's one thing that you are going to see when you apply the mandelic acid to a client. Like in 3-4 days, the skin is going to dry a little bit. So if you are applying it in the skin that is more mature or in the skin that's more dry, you are going to recommend your client more hydration for the skin, because this is going to be one of the effects of the mandelic acid. It's going to dry a little bit the skin, okay? And here we have the Epifactor, which is my lovely product. You know, here we have it. And this Epifactor, this product is, I say, is a miracle. It's completely effective. This is a product that is good for everything, for little burns, for little wounds in your skin, after microdermabrasion, after chemical peels, after waxing, after laser, after IPL. You can always apply the Epifactor below, under the mask, any mask that you are going to apply. You first apply the Epifactor, because the Epifactor is going to help regenerate the skin. It's like you are feeding the skin. You are giving the skin what it needs in order to regenerate and restore, okay? The Epifactor is made with aloe vera, amino acids, plankton extract, ferulic acid as well, and hyaluronic acid and urea. It has a little bit of glycolic acid, so like for sensitive skin types, you are going to feel a little tingling when you apply the Epifactor, and it's due to the little glycolic acid that it contains. But as I'm telling you, you know, after you go to the beach, when you come back from the beach, always apply Epifactor to your skin. For sunburns, the Epifactor is going to, you know, help your skin with the regeneration, and it's going to prevent the future damage. The Epifactor increases the cellular ATP for the skin. That is the molecule that gives the battery, that gives the, you know, the food for the skin to work, okay? The energy for the cell, it is the ATP. So the Epifactor is going to increase the cellular ATP. This is the 911. Never miss, never lack the Epifactor in your back bar, and always have Epifactor for you to sell and recommend to your clients. This is a product that you can apply and recommend to anybody, as well as a dermacy. We have one special for this month. When you buy 8 products, retail size of the same products. I mean, if you buy 8 Epifactor, if you buy 8 hydrocutane, if you buy 8 hyaluronic acid, you are going to get a number 9 for free, okay? So you buy 8, you get a number 9 for free, okay? And here we have the purifying mask. This is the mask that we are going to use in the acne treatment. This is the one with the gray label. And this mask is made of marine salt and lemon. I really love this mask. It's very detoxifying. So always, if you are going to work in an oily skin, thick skin, smokers, people that's smokers skin, congested skin, acne skin, you can always work with the purifying mask. Remember, all the powder with 3.5 ounces of water. Here I have a question, and I have a question. Just give me 1 second. I have a question here, and it's asking me, Clarissa, can we perform the acne protocol in a client who's taking Roaccutane or similar? Wonderful question, Clarissa. When you have a client that is taking the Roaccutane or Accutane, you know, this is a systemic, this is an oral treatment, and this is a derivative of the vitamin A. This is tretinoin, okay? This is tretinoin, and what happens with that drug is that it's going to dry all the sebaceous or glands of the body. So the skin is going to get really dry, really sensitive, really fine. It's a skin that, you know, when you try to sometimes perform extractions, you are going to break the skin. So you really need to be careful with this skin. It is said that you can only perform exfoliations, any kind of exfoliation for that skin 1 year after the client finished with the treatment of Roaccutane. So you need to wait 1 year in order to apply any chemical peel to that skin. So really think how sensitive is going to be that skin after the Roaccutane. So my recommendation is follow the Acne Master protocol, but do not use the chemical peels that we have in the protocol, you know. So only apply a little bit of steamer, be very careful, very gentle. Maybe if you are going to do any extraction, any little extraction, and after extractions apply the high frequency, and only for that skin I would suggest you to apply the collagen fiber with aloe vera, because usually it's a common denominator that for those skin types you are going to see they are dry, like desquamating, dehydrated, a lot of dehydration in the people that is taking the Accutane or the Roaccutane or the isotretinoin. So my recommendation is go with a very hydrating mask, which is going to be the collagen fiber with aloe vera, okay? That's my suggestion. And here we have the ethnic skin. Girls, remember Fitzpatrick 5, Fitzpatrick 6. Those are called ethnic skin. It's a skin that produces more melanin. The melanocytes are very active. They are going to produce more melanin. So what's going to happen if you go with an aggressive chemical peel? If you go with any aggressive treatment, you are going to generate inflammation. If you generate inflammation, you are going to activate the production of melanin, and you are going to create a hyperpigmentation, or you are going to get worse any hyperpigmentation in the skin. That's why the best chemical peel for ethnic skin is going to be the mandelic acid. Yes, you could apply a salicylic or a glycolic, but mixed with the derma scrub. Some drops of the salicylic mix with the derma scrub, you know, so you don't apply a very direct salicylic or a direct glycolic to this skin, because this skin can get frost very easy, and if you generate the frosting, that's a burning in the skin, you are going to get a blemish. You don't want to do that. So we always recommend the mandelic acid for this skin. The mandelic is going to diminish the breakouts, acne breakouts, is going to control future breakouts, is going to diminish the hyperpigmentation of any kind of the skin. So this is going to be the blessing, you know, the mandelic acid. So if you still don't have it, you can get it today alone, the mandelic acid, or you can get the brightening illuminating kit with a 10% discount, okay? And here we have the rosacea and sensitive skin master protocol. So this is the one for rosacea, this is the one for sensitive skin. As well, we are going to work with the mandelic after extractions. There are some times when you are doing a treatment for rosacea, you don't have to do extractions. You don't need to do extractions. People with rosacea, sometimes they don't have blackheads. So there is no point in applying steamer, hot, you know, heat to that skin, which is not good. The heat is not good for rosacea. So this is the master protocol, which you can perform with extractions or without extractions. If you are going to do extractions, after the extractions, you apply the mandelic acid. It's the same as the acne master protocol. Okay, the difference is that in the acne you mix the derma scrub with the salicylic acid, and in this protocol you mix the derma scrub with glycosol. Glycosol is a gel we have in the company with 12% of glycolic acid. It's not a chemical pill. It is not a direct acid, okay? It's a gel with 12% glycolic acid. And here we have, you know, for papulopustular rosacea, you know, you are going to follow the protocol for sensitive skin and rosacea. And here we have, this is the kit that we have for sensitive skin and rosacea. If you have many clients, you know, you can buy this kit. And we have this one as well today with a 10% discount. So today we have the Brightening Illuminating kit and the Sensitive and Rosacea kit, professional kit, with a 10% discount. And we have a promotion that if you buy 6 Dermason sun protection, 6 Dermason, you are going to get another one for free, you know, another wonderful promotion from DermaSwiss. Perla, if you have a question, place the question to me in the right side of the screen. And here we have the Vita Olive. The Vita Olive is another peel-off mask. This is this one with the green, with a dark green label, okay? I really love this mask. This one is made with spirulina and olive extract and rosemary. This one smells like heaven. It's like if you are doing an aromatherapy treatment. This one is really, really, really wonderful, okay? The Vita Olive. I really recommend this mask. And we use this one in the nourishing anti-aging treatment, or you can just buy 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, so you can apply to yourself and your family at least once or twice a week. And here I have essential kits. We are almost finishing the webinar for today. Here, this is the list of the essential kits, and these ones are your tool to recommend the products to your client. So see it in this way. When you go to the doctor is going to give you a prescription, and you need to go to the pharmacy and you need to take those drugs, you know, for you to get better. And when clients come to us, they are coming because they want to see their skin better, and they don't want to age, and they don't want to have aging signs in their skin. They don't want to get wrinkles. They don't want to get acne. They don't want to feel the burning of the rosacea in the skin. And, you know, they want all these magical things without applying the product. That's not possible. If the client do not apply the product at home, there is no result, because beauty is the result of a habit. Beauty is a lifestyle. Beauty is the result of a repetition every single morning, every single night. You need to take those 10, 15 minutes to clean your skin, to apply the toner, to apply the serum, to apply the moisturizer, to apply the sun protection in the day. If you don't have time for that, then you are going to keep aging. Your skin is going to keep aging. You know, I was in this seminar, and I was trying to get you know, ways for our sellers and our clients to motivate and inspire their clients. And the very good thing is to put alarms in your phone, in your cellular. You know, once a day you have this alarm that is going to ask you, have you taken any antioxidant today? If you don't want to age, you need to take antioxidants every single day. So every single day, ask yourself in a certain point, in a certain part of the day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 8 o'clock in the morning, have you taken any antioxidant today? Because if not, you are not having the habit of preventing, the habit of you know, taking care of your skin. So the essential kits comes with 6 products that your client is going to use at home, and you let them know that this is your prescription. You have come to me, so this is my prescription. You need to make an investment in these products, And you know, every month or at least every 2 months, you are going to get again the products. Maybe not all of them, because the sun protection is going to last like for 3 or 4 months. There are, you know, the anti-impurities, which is the serum for acne, is going to last like 6 months. The retinol is going to last like for 3 or 4 months. So it depends of the products that the kit contains. But at least every 2 months, you are going to need to have another, you know, to replace and replenish your kit with all of these products. So this is the way of thinking. This is the way of motivating and inspiring your clients. I have a question here. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Kisses for you, my love. Okay, so we have finished. Okay, these are our essential kits for you to sell to your clients. So we have as well a 10% discount in these kits. To your right, you are going to see the regular price. So is this price less the 10% discount we have for normal skin, for dry skin, for combination skin, for acne, for mature skin, sensitive skin or rosacea, hyperpigmentation, and oily skin. Wonderful, wonderful kits. Okay, so girls, this is everything for today. This is all. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments. Maybe you are going to be seeing this webinar after, you know, it's recorded. You are seeing a recording. If it's in that way, remember to contact your representative if you are interested in any of these kits, professional kits, retail kits. Try to contact your representative today if you are here right now to get the promotions that we have for today and tomorrow. And you can also contact us at 305-663-2882. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you, Evelyn. Big hug for you. Bye-bye, everybody.